Hello, hello, and we're back. On the floors. This is we are in part 7 now. I do have a slight confession to make here. Don't worry, it's related to the game, nothing else. I actually have already attempted to do this part, and bizarrely enough, forgot to hit record. So I played for about, I don't know how long I played for, half an hour or something like that. And then all hell broke loose, and in the middle of all hell breaking loose, I was getting badly beaten by the Muslims actually this time. And then I suddenly noticed I hadn't hit record, so I had to get out of starting again. So I just like to be upfront about these things. I try not to play the game, and then if it doesn't go well, just stop it. As you can no doubt tell, if I did that, I wouldn't have been putting half these videos up. But yeah, it did go a bit pear-shaped. So what I'm going to do is obviously I've restarted again. This time I'm remembering that I'm actually recording now, but I'm going to try, if circumstances repeat as they did in the game that was I forgot to record, then I'm just going to go with them again just to see what happened, because I think what did happen was this guy here tried to revoke that off me. I said up yours, and I'd actually got enough money to beat him, I think, as it went. And in fact I was beating him, he didn't have enough troops. But then the Muslims piled in against me for these two here, the Duchy of Salerno, and lo and behold, hardly anyone from around here came to my aid, as they did when he was getting attacked by the Muslims, so I got slaughtered by them here. So in the end, I think what happened was, what was looking like was going to happen, I was going to lose those two, but I was going to defeat him still on Bari, because he was getting beaten by them as well. So it was interesting. It was also really annoying, if I'm totally honest, because as anyone who has followed this before will know, that I had taken him on previously when he was defending against Muslims, and he was able to use all of his mates like the papacy in Croatia and Genoa to attack me. So I thought when I was in against him and the Muslims declared war against me that I'd be able to do the same, but unfortunately no one came to my aid. I was Norman no mates when it came to defending against the Muslims. So what I'm going to do though is, if that happens again, which I've got no reason to suggest it won't, because I would have thought that he still will try and revoke this title off me, well then I'm going to just do what I did last time. I'll go to war with him, unless it's all gone completely Pete Tong since then. I'll go to war with him, and I'm guessing that the moment I did that, the Muslims came flying in, so I guess they see me at war and want to have a crack. So I will try and repeat what I did within the realms of reasonableness. Obviously, the game can change quite a lot, I guess. It'd be interesting to see if it does repeat itself completely, but we'll see. Anyway, our cousin has become mastermind, whatever. So the one thing I am going to do, let's go back to where we were before. A quick summary. So we've got Salerno, Taranto, and we managed to fight for Bari. What Bari? So, okay, now this is our, okay, let's slow it down slightly so I can even keep up with what we do. So basically I've got the 3 counties, and I've got the dukedom of Salerno, which is those 2 plus that. What I'm now doing is I decided to start as an intrigue, lower the crown authority in Sicily, of which I wanted to get some local backers, for instance him. So now he doesn't really like me very much, but I figured his son might do, or more importantly actually, I was trying to get them to like me more than him. Now as you can see here, the current Duke of Benvenuto, who is also the Earl of Foggio, he loves his liege, so there's no hope there. But when he dies, this guy will come in, and he doesn't appear to love him quite as much. Well, principally because he's ambitious. So I'm hoping that if I do diplomatic relations there, I might be able to increase opinions and get them to help. So we shall see. Now it's just said that I've actually got someone's opinion up. Was it that one? I wonder if it'll tell me in the message log. It probably won't. Oh, who's that? Is that our mother? Right, yeah, it hasn't actually put... I should actually pay attention, shouldn't I? Who's this? Character's died, let's look at that. Ambition. A war you were not part of ends. Title gained, blah 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 blah. Right, okay. So, we just had someone... I'm just trying to see who our diplomat has actually managed to increase his opinion. Our opinion, I thought it said Mayor Foggio, but I'm probably completely wrong about that. Maybe not. Long range state diplomacy. Oh, that's of his liege, isn't it? Of course, idiot. I need that there, don't I? To look at his opinion of us. Maybe not. Okay, I can't remember who it was he said he'd done. Anyway. So, the King of Sicily for Salerno, old jobby, that's down there. So as you can see, he's now got all of that. What's this? He's gained the trait of stress, right? So anyway, Sicily is taken over there, so which is bad news for us. We're collecting taxes in Bari, blah blah blah. But anyway, more importantly, alliances. Now, I've always been not confused, but I think because I don't usually play as someone's vassal, so it's new to me. I've realised that if you get an alliance with an outside independent, such as him, the Kaiser of the Holy Roman Empire, I can't call him to war because I'm not independent myself. However, what I can do is get alliances within here, so that I can hopefully use them to attack each other. So at the moment, if I declare war on, say, this guy here, which is what I want to ultimately do, one day. I can't at the moment because I have a truce with him, but one day I want to do that. I won't be able to call my alliance with the Holy Roman Empire because he won't want to get involved in a war where I'm not independent. Oh, fuck me, another daughter. Right, okay. And then these guys can't... so you can see they can only call other vassals in the same realm. That's basically the thing. But these are important. Sorry for breathing in the mic there. I think I've realised that these are important because if this guy here tries to revoke my title and we go to war, then I become independent for that period of time, which means that these alliances will hold. So, and they'll be useful. So therefore, I have an opportunity here because if you look at my family, I have got shitloads of daughters who I can marry off, and because they're my daughters I will get alliances as a result of that. So therefore what I need to do is get some alliances within here, I think, through marriage if I can, which I'm going to start looking at now, but also I need to look at my alliances elsewhere. Therefore what I'm thinking of doing is I've got this alliance with the Holy Roman Emperor. Where is he? He's up there. Now the key thing is, sorry I keep breathing, don't I? Is whether I want to let me move this microphone back a bit. That should help. Oh, no, sorry. Sorry to anyone who's listening to that in bed. If there are people doing that, I know there was one. I didn't want to comment on that, but yeah. Anyway, so let me get back to this. So basically, I'm going to start looking at marrying people off to create some alliances, and my strategy is going to be, therefore, she's my heir, who has now become Italian as a result of her guardian. I'm surprised I didn't get a message about that. But anyway, that's good. So she's now Italian, which is good. She's got some decent enough traits, which means hopefully if she becomes queen, which she's going to now, although our vassals don't particularly like the fact that our... actually, they've changed their opinion now about the fact that it's a woman who's... That's strange. Why have they changed their opinion about that? There was a thing about female heir. Whereas that's now disappeared. I wonder why they've decided they don't mind that. That's something for me to look into, and I'm going to write that down, because that's what I do. She was definitely... They didn't like her because she was a foreigner and there was a female heir. So that's weird. But anyway, I need to start looking around for people to marry. So what I'm going to do is, this girl here is going to become... Her thing is more important to have the stats. particularly as I need to marry her matrilineally to keep it all going, and therefore it's not going to be very easy for me to get alliances. I wouldn't have thought matrilineally. Therefore, that's that one kind of dealt with. The next in line here is these two. There's these, and these ones are twins. Where are the twins? Oh, those two are twins. So we do have her sister. Let's go back here. That's her sister there, who's 12. So I'm going to start seeing if I can get her married, hopefully matrilineally. So what I'm going to do maybe is, well, firstly, sorry, let me go back to stage. I'm going to stop this guy doing his improved relations, and I'm going to see if I can get him to improve relations with the Holy Roman Emperor. Because he's not hugely impressed with us. But the only problem is he's leading troops somewhere. In there, actually. Where's that? And the problem with that is he's going to keep moving about. So in actual fact, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave him where he is for the moment. But we need to try and get our relationship up. But anyway, let's get back to what I was banging on. We need to look for people to try and marry or betroth to get some. So we have all of these people here. The sons of this guy are married. But what about this guy? He's got some kids. So he's got, now see, that's interesting, right? So there's one there. So, and guardian. So to me, if we married him off, what are his traits? His traits are quite good, actually. I wonder if we can marry him at matrilineal. He's cruel and zealous, though. That's not cool. His traits are a bit shitty, actually. Would he marry our bird? Sorry, our daughter, that's what I meant. Why do I not get that as a an option? Oh, sorry. Well, for fuck's sake. Let's try that again. Let's assume we're going there. Let's assume an arranged betrothal. I hate it when it does this. Friggin' hate it when it does this. Why is she? Oh, she's probably moved because she's not. She's out guarding. She's being guardianshipped. She is in. No, she's over in Barry. That's why I can't betroth her, I think. Or maybe I can. What was I looking for? I can't even remember the name of this. Right, who the fuck's that? People are dying left, right, and centre. I'm going to come back to that, I think. I'm going to carry on. Let's just deal with this. Who's that? Our aunt has died a natural death. That's nice. The wife of the King of Sicily. That's interesting. I'm assuming he's not going to be up for yes. So he's not up for marriage either. Okay, fine. I've got to think about that. Who's this guy? Our courtier has arrived, and he's a very good steward. But then so is he, so that's fine. Who was this guy? Nobody. Oh, hang on. Yes. Anyway, I'm rambling along. So he won. We know he won that. We know Salerno was under siege. He accepted. Now, why am I getting that? Getting that in the low priority because it's someone else. The Duke of Bavaria. Oh, he's our courtier. Has accepted peace offer. Oh, that's why he came in. He must have come in. He must have lost some war. Fair enough. We'll take you. So that's he's our cousin. Let's see if we can marry her then while we're at it. We can't get any alliances out of this, so it's fairly irrelevant. She is of our house though. matrilineal. Yeah, there won't be anyone who's interested in that. And there won't be anything here that's of interest to us, so... What about him? He's 60 though. I don't really care, do I? Right, anyway. And he's become the Count of, which we know about. Right. So far all I've done is... Oh, what's going on here? Let's have a quick look at what wars are going on. So, he is defending against Sultan Ali for the Holy War of Calabria, which is down here. Okay. Which is that one there. So why are they all hanging around up there then? That's interesting, isn't it? Well, it's interesting to me. The war itself is... Yeah, he's called in all his mates. Again, notice all his mates come in. See what happens if we get this. If they declare war against me. I bet you they don't join in then. So anyway, he's got huge numbers of troops there, but they're all just sitting around doing diddly at the moment. I guess because there are no troops. This is Calabria, isn't it? Yeah. So there's no troops there. So he's winning that. In the meantime, just to remind, strategy-wise, where I'm going, where I hope I'm going anyway. We're kind of waiting for this guy to croak it, because he won't join our plot. I'm not saying the new bloke will either. I'm wondering actually if the plot should be ditched for the moment. I can cancel it. I wonder if I should do that. I wonder if, see, I don't know if it annoys him or not. Does that make him more likely to revoke my title? I suppose he doesn't know, because it's a plot. I suppose he doesn't know, but if it becomes discovered... But anyway, back to the strategy. The idea really was to go against this bloke here. This weird claim we have of someone of our dynasty who wants to claim the whole duchy, and I want to do that, even though I'm not convinced we'll get the duchy, but we'll have a look. But unfortunately I can't, because as you can see, 1106 would cost it would cost us 25 opinion of all Christian rulers. So we can't really do that. Here's Gemma di Salerno. She's got fairly decent stats as well. She's our cousin. It's interesting, but she's also ambitious. Okay. So, so what was I then thinking of? So yeah, let's get back then to our daughter. We need to be looking for someone to marry, to be able to marry to her. And we can't get alliances, so I was looking for, I think I was looking for stats and traits. I also had this thing about culture, which I looked up, because I hadn't known about how does the culture of children work out. Now, I know that I screwed his culture up. So he wants medium crown, I don't really care. I screwed her culture up by appointing a non-Italian guardian. I then doubly screwed it up by not realising that I didn't have to accept her change of culture. But I did look up on the forums of what happens when you have kids. Basically it's the general consensus, and there's no definite answer. General consensus is something like 65–70%. Oh, that's good. That's a tithe. Yeah, we need to think about money. It's weighted towards the father's culture. Then so it's something like 65% the father, maybe 25% the mother, and then 10% is where she was born or where she's raised. Probably where she was born, the culture of that place. That seems to be the way forward. So we need to worry about, I guess I need to worry about who she marries. But really what I want is stats, because she has got some pretty good stats, and they could have some very nice kids with those stats. Particularly, for instance, I was looking at, if we look at these, temperate, no, chaste isn't maybe so good, because she definitely wants kids. She's content, diligent. I was also looking at these. He's a bastard, but that doesn't really matter, I don't think. That's just his line of succession that's wrong. But he's possessed, which probably isn't ultimately a good thing, is it? So I was looking at whether I wanted an Italian or whether I risk it with a German. Because I've just managed to get the Germans out of that. I think maybe, given that I'm only going for stats and I'm not going for treaties and things like that, I can leave it for the moment, because it's not like I'm trying to get the sons of emperors and sons of kings and things like that in there. So that's all very nice. But anyway, over here I was trying to see whether I could get an alliance with his son, wasn't I? Either him, and whether it was going to be our thirteen. You see, so let's have a look if he would go for it. No, why is that? He wouldn't go for it because of the skills. He hasn't got any skills, he's rubbish. Well, apart from those really good skills that he's got. But he's ugly. Again, is he the heir? Or have I just clicked on the wrong bloke? Let's go back again. This guy, his heir is this guy. Oh, okay. What about him? That's range of betrothal. Try that one. Matrilineal. See, they're both the same age, aren't they? Yes. So why not try that? Yeah, let's do that. Then at the same time, let's have a quick look at the other areas. We've got Benevento, so there is a betrothal going on there. We've got, he's not got kids, obviously. Barry's ours, that's ours, that's ours. So then we've got this guy down here, Reggio, Duke of Reggio. Now he's got loads of kids as well, but they're friggin' young, aren't they? What about his siblings? Come on. Right, he's married though, so that's not too great. And he's also the guy there. So the only bloke really I can go for to try and get alliances is this guy. So I guess I'm in the right place. In the meantime, let's have a look at the Croatian geezer. See, his children. Oh, but he's probably the heir, isn't he? Yeah, he's not going to go with a matrilineal betrothal to our bird, is he? Too high in the line. Yeah, so let's not go there. Let's come back again. We know he hasn't got any kids. That's no good, is it? And blah blah blah. So for the outside alliances, Croatia doesn't really look like it's a winner. What about Genoa? Not Genoa, Venice. Oh, he's got no friggin'. Who's this guy then? God, they've got no one's got any kids. Right. What about Genoa? I hope people who listen to this appreciate the fact I am now not succumbing to the temptation to do the joke. Right, so no one seems to have any kids, that's good. Byzantine, that was the other one. Well, actually, before we do that, let's do Hungarians. The heir is Prince of Hungary, sibling, age 1. Who's this guy here? He's married. Spouse. They have Gavelkind then, they do. So he's the heir, but then is he likely to ever get there? In which case, are my alliances ever going to pan out then, are they? So have a quick look at this. Who's this? Our daughter, who's German. The child needs a proper guardian. The Mayor of Barry, yeah, but you're Greek. I can find someone better. God, he didn't wait long, did he? Right, so educate the child. She's what, third in, fourth, fifth in line. So I'm less bothered about the culture of her now, I think. I want her skills up. Duchess of Salerno. But sorry, let's go back again. What am I going to use this for? Do my kids to Mayor Berto. Mayor Berto of Foggio. Right, remember that name? Mayor Berto of Foggio. Yes, I'm looking to use these ones here because she's quite a way down the succession, just to get the opinion up. So let's go back to Foggio. Mayor Foggio. Must be him, surely. Improve relations, yeah, 25. Okay, I write with shocking news. Uto Ludwiger, who's our courtier, has tried to make sure I wouldn't kill Hesso Ludwiger. Who's Hesso Ludwiger? This feels like a bit of deja vu going on here. Hesso Ludwiger. Her children. We've exposed her now. It's a shame I don't know who Hessa Ludwiger is. Try a family tree, whether that... No. It's all very bizarre. What about if we go there? She got no, I have no idea who that was. Our courtier died after a period of illness. So anyway, it's all gone quiet over there and over here. So far this guy's busy. He doesn't appear to be trying to take over. So in the meantime we will now do the upgrade of... Let's build some wooden palisades. I don't usually like to do this. That's a low stone wall, so I may as well have that, because I need this money really. But let's get the extra troops. There's a lot going on up here with what are they doing up there? Oh, sorry, am I getting my... Oh no, that is our troops. Not our troops, his troops even. Or maybe they're not. Have they got the same flag? Bohemia. Sicily. Right. I have no idea who they are. So Sicily's got an army up there. I have no idea. That seems bizarre to me. I'm probably missing something blatantly obvious, but he's attacking Duke Bugadura of Bohemia there, who have a very, very similar flag to the Sicilians. So maybe that's just me confusing myself. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. So holding in siege is under... Oh, get off my land! Who's this? Our cousin. She wants to get married. Alright then, what about matrilineal? Someone's up for it. The Marshal of Salerno. Quick look. Her kids could become a pain in the back side. Actually, that is something else I should have a quick look at, shouldn't I? Claims. Who's got claims on other bits of land that I could maybe have. So anyway, yes, let's go up here. Select a spouse. He's quite good, isn't he? Oh, but I might have that for my main daughter. So, what about this guy here? There are no... He's a genius though, so maybe I should have him for my main daughter. Why does that come up there? Swords are sharp and dangerous. I can leave better from inside my own castle. So he's become... Has he become a coward? quite know why there was a Muslim leader there. But anyway, what was I up to? Come back. Who's that? Oh, Al Courtier, Al Knowledge. She wants to get married. Come back there. She not like me. She's ambitious though. Right, some of these I want for my. I think him for my daughter. Right, our daughter is now right. Let's not fuck about anymore. He says, let's get someone in with the decent. No, is that genius one? See, look at this guy here. He's got some nice little traits, hasn't he? And he's only 2 years away. Or there's this guy. He's proud, but the rest of it's not so shabby. There was a genius bloke, but he obviously doesn't want to marry matrilineally, I don't think, unless I'm missing him. Plus he's a bit too old. So he's 34. That's intra-family. So I think it's between these here. I could go for him, 14. Look at those traits. Are pretty good for that age. Versus this guy, whose traits are, he's going to get me good stewardship though, isn't he? But we've already got good stewardship. Whereas he is going to get us good. So let's go there. Come on, we'll do that. So our liege is fighting and has raised his armies. Who's this? Our half brother wants to get married. So that's done. I'm guessing we should now. Yeah, we have now disappeared from that. So he wants to get married. He's our half brother, so we'll get some. We'll get some alliances potentially through this. So we've got Baroness, Princess of Poland. Yes. Okay, I'm just going to marry you to any old sort of thing. We'll do one with an alliance, but I doubt we'll be able to actually use that alliance. Bishop Bertrand. Right. Who's that who died there? His ambitions to have a daughter has arrived, as died. Oh, let's have a quick look at this popey guy then, the new pope. He's a bit of a fat man, but they all love him, don't they? Coppers. Okay. What was I about to do? Yeah, that was it. So we've lost our spy master, and we don't have many decent spy masters there. We're going to have to take you. So our improving religion down in Taranto. In the meantime, we need to deploy him. Let's uncover plots. Uncover plots in Barry, actually. What else are we doing here? We're improving diplomatic relations over here. 2 children. These are the twins, so they need a guardian. So we need them. Now, why don't we make her the guardian? Let's do that. She's got friggin' excellent traits. Yes. That's a bit of a waste, maybe. Actually, let's do it as someone. I want to do someone who will. The mayor of Taranto. He doesn't like us, but he will now a little bit more. Okay, so wooden palisade has been built. The other one's been built. He's arrived. So all the religious relationships are going quite well. We're up to 35 minutes, and nothing's gone Pete Tong. I'm just wondering whether I sped it up last time. Who knows? Wants to get married. Our half-brother. Well, he's got married. Our holding is under siege in Salerno, very briefly. She wants to marry a ruler. Yeah, but that's not going to happen, is it, love? No one's going to marry you because it's... because I want matrilineal. Where's Narbonne? Narbonne. So we get a claim on that French place as well, which is hardly of interest, is it? Anyway, so she wants to marry a ruler. He's nearly of age, so we'll get the marriage soon. In the meantime, it's all going off here because, well, there's loads of wars, I guess. Let's see where we are troop-wise. So troop-wise, we're not doing so shabby. Well, apart from on our vassals, but then we don't have any vassals really, do we? To speak of. So what was the next thing I was going to do? Claims. That was it. Duchy of Apulia, who's got claims on it that we can invite in? No one. Or maybe there's claims that we could... okay, Lodestone Wall. So that gets us a bit more money. I don't want to spend my money because I want to have enough money for the mercs, which is a waste of time and everything, but I'm going to need them, I think. So we've got a claim on Apulia, which is probably not too good, is it? We should probably try and go for claims down here, maybe on this one, because that's further removed. Duchy of Calabria. He's a prisoner in Alexandria. He's got County of EU. What the bloody hell's that? Who are you? County of Taranti, Duchy of Salerno, Duchy of Click. Oh, he's quite interesting. The fact is, he's married, so that's no good, is it? So, our holding in Barry is under siege. What, Barry? So I'm in a kind of what's this, our half brother. We don't want to banish him, do we? I mean, he's a pain. No. Allow the duel. He's doing quite well, our little bish there, isn't he? He's getting, look at that. Is that Taranto? So we should move him over to, this must be Salerno. Yes. So let's move him over into Salerno. What does he think of us? He still doesn't like us and he's grimly hanging on. He is betrothed to our daughter. Let's go back again, which is June. So in June we'll get an alliance there, which might be handy. Probably won't be, as it says. In the meantime, our heir is also betrothed to him, and that will be in June as well. Oh, June's going to be party time, isn't it? Be party time. I bet what happens then in June is this bloke tries to revoke my title, just to ruin it, because he's a bastard. Aren't you, Roger? You have 42 as well. It's annoying. Let's have a look at his allies. So he's got Calabria, Benevento, and thingy bobs. Yeah, we know he likes him. So he hasn't got many decent allies either, has he? In fact, I've theoretically got better allies. Because I've got the Holy Roman. Him, is he? No, he's not independent, is he? Oh, look, the King of Poland is... Oh, why don't we betroth... I wonder if we could betroth him. one of our other little... Now this is where I hate this bit, because I want to assume that the matrimonial, this is going to accept that it's matrilineal, but I don't trust it, because it was arranged matrilineally. Look, it's a fucking regular marriage. It's ridiculous. Oh, for fuck's sake. That is ridiculous. It was arranged matrilineally. That's why I said I didn't trust it. I've seen those messages come down before. Let's have a look at this other one. Where's her? For fuck's sake. It's not a match. It's a regular marriage. That's absolutely ridiculous. Is that me just being tricked, or is that a bug? So it was a matrilineal betrothal. So basically we're going to have to assassinate this fuck, aren't we, really? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I'm getting angry at him. Right, let's change this bloke over. Where is this guy now? Is he in... Where is he? He's at court in Narbonne. Where the fuck's that? Right, there. So you are going to go over to there. And we are now going to screw us up by... I wonder if there's a plot I can actually do. Intrigue. No, of course there isn't. There wouldn't be anything like that, would there? So we go there, and we go there, and we go there, and we go assassinate, send. Pissing away money here. I'm going to have one more go. Oh, you. Oh, brilliant. Everybody hates me. Great. Fuck's sake. Can't do it again, will I? He died in a suspicious accident. Not knowing the name of his attackers. Want me dead. Loads of people want you dead, mate. So let's arrange this fucking matrilineal marriage again. Stupid friggin' thing. So he's envious, brave, patient, deceitful. See that? Oh, dear me. So he'd be fine if he wasn't possessed. He's got some nice... oh, well, maybe not. Yeah, great. He's envious, but he's kind, content, brave, patient. Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's not great. What about him? Slothful, deceitful, cruel. Humble. It might have to be... Who was that other guy? Proud, wrathful. It might have to be you then, man. Right, so basically what I've done now is I've screwed up my opinion, probably with loads of people. I've also pissed away shitloads of money as well. So again, another top mistake, and this time I even knew. I was worried about it, but I didn't do anything about it. So basically you arrange a matrilineal betrothal and then they get cute on you. Who's this guy? Someone wants to be the spy master. Guildwyn wants to be the spy master, who is our... yeah, okay, you can be our spy master. Which means you're now going to uncover plots in Barry. Right, so that's well, it's Well, screw up, innit? We have got a matrilineal marriage now, anyway, at least. Christ for that. Nothing we can do about his culture. So yeah, okay. So we're at the 45-minute mark now. I was expecting it all to have gone Pete Tong by now, but I guess it will go Pete Tong in the next one. So I'm going to pause it. And so continue up, continue on even, continue up, what's the matter here? In fact, these wars here seem to be taking quite a while. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at this guy here. I can't declare war until, so I've got 2 more years left of that truce. I need this guy here to croak it. Let's see what he thinks of. I'm just trying to look for who actually thought it was all a bit of a problem that we married. No one seems to care that I've killed that person. Maybe some people must have done. The Pope, actually, yeah, the Pope wasn't overly impressed, was he? Dishonourable. Right, okay. 2 children. What is that? The guardian has done a bunk. Okay, so we'll just educate the child. And we'll use. Oh yes, that was because we were doing it. Our daughter was actually doing it. But anyway, let's use these guys here. Let's get some Mayor of Amalfi. Let's use him. We're using them to get opinions, basically. They are so far removed. Well, that's our nephew. Well, this one doesn't matter as much because we get no benefit, so we'll just do him. Right. So now I'm going to stop. So our daughter arrived back at our court, of course, because it was Narbonne, that was it. She's left for Benevento. We're uncovering plots in Barry, wants to get a title, sent for spy mode, blah 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 blah. So that's it. That is it for the moment. And we'll be back if anyone wants to carry on watching this. I don't know how eventful this is. I tried to be a bit more strategic, but as you see, when I try and do that, I screw up. I'm really quite annoyed that I've pissed away about 400 gold as well. But that's life in my dodgy way of playing this game. But it's all good. Quite enjoying this one just because it's very difficult. It's very tricky, and hopefully some people will still want to stick in to see if I can see what happens when it all kicks off, because I'm sure it will. As I say, last time it all went tits up for me, but then I hadn't recorded it. This time it seems to have not done it, but I think that's a fake. I think that's simply because these wars with the Muslims are going on and keeping him very busy. I reckon when these end, we might be in the doo-doo. So, yeah. He's probably not going to want to marry any of my kidneys, is he? No, he wants a better alliance. His opinion of us. Yeah, anyway. So, I will pause there, and I just had a quick check to make sure I am recording. Yeah, good. I'll pause there, and anyone who wants to continue watching this, I'll be back soon. Cheers.